Still depressed. I'm listening to the birds singing this morning. Screw those people. They're not people, they're birds. I feel like it just seems like I'm failing at everything lately. It doesn't seem like it is that I'm failing at everything lately. Everything I do is wrong or not good enough. And I don't think it's in my head. I think it's literally everything I'm doing is wrong and not good. And if people tell me I'm doing a good job, I don't believe them. I think it feels like they are patronizing me, so I don't buy it. Yeah, I absolutely do not believe that I'm doing a good job. I don't believe it when people tell me I'm doing a good job. Actually, not that many people are telling me I'm doing a good job anyway. So, that's a fallacy. But I just am... I'm feeling horrible about everything I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm recording this. I have no idea what purpose this serves. That's a lie. I know what it serves. I'm hoping that by just not trying to be funny, that the funny will come to me. That if I really let go of trying to be funny, it will come to me. And I think, while that's probably true, that's probably something that I should be doing in private until the funny comes to me, and then I bring the funny to the public, as opposed to bringing all the not funny to the bringing all the not funny to the public, and having the public listen to the not funny and say to themselves, this is not funny. Which is then in turn damaging the brand, which is reinforcing the failure, my failure, which is not accomplishing anything. There are more reasons than not why I should not put this online, and yet I feel compelled to do it. Maybe it's just the nature of the times. We just share everything we're doing, and we hope it works. Or maybe I'm just trying to document this current depression that I'm in. I don't think maybe it's all one depression. I gave up sugar. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks, and I do feel a lot more depressed. Even though they say that sugar increases depression. Boy, I'm not feeling that. This is the lowest I've been in a long time. And I think it is related to not having sugar. My body chemistry is changing. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a doctor. Clearly not a doctor. I also feel like I'm the dumbest person in the office right now. Yeah. Oh, and then I could just imagine people getting mad at me even for talking about this. And, you're feeling sorry for yourself. You're feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm kind of more at just pure hatred of self. There's a slight difference. Feeling sorry for myself implies, oh, poor me. This is more just really, you need a dressing down, sir. So it's much more, I'd like to think it's much more active. This hatred, it's much more active. I think the other thing is I feel trapped. I feel like no matter what I do, I can't escape. I feel trapped and I feel helpless. Yes, trapped and helpless. That's how I feel. Like I'm. And I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, in a way, we're all trapped, aren't we? Aren't we all trapped? Isn't that the way it is? Isn't that reality, trapped in our own insanity? Or none of us are trapped. Some of us are literally trapped. More of us are metaphorically trapped. Living a life of quiet desperation, as Thoreau would say. Who lived on a cabin that he built on Walden Pond. God, I wonder how much he masturbated. I shouldn't be asking that question about Henry David Thoreau, but at the same time, he's there alone on the pond. I mean, no one's around. There's another, a female author, I can't remember who it was making fun of Thoreau. She was not a fan of his neck beard. Thoreau would know what to say. I actually did read all of On Walden. A lot of measuring of dimensions of the lake. There was a lot of chapter on measuring the length of the lake and the width of the lake and the height of the lake. How did the lake feel? I'm sorry, the pond, not the lake. There's a difference between a pond and a lake. A pond is smaller. I don't know what the difference is. And I read the damn book. There's a lot of measuring a pond. A lot of pond measuring. That was a good sizable chapter. Interspersed, of course, with brilliant philosophy about the nature of human existence. But you can take the philosophy and the nature of human existence and put it around something more action-packed, like fighting a zombie tarantula. If Henry David Thoreau wrote a B movie, that would be great. The main character saying people are living lives of quiet desperation, except at this moment when we're being attacked by a robot zombie donkey. Now it's loud desperation, quite loud. Thoreau might make it difficult. I don't know how good of an action hero he would be. That would be tough. He wouldn't even get into the ancient temple. He'd be there with Indiana Jones. He'd be measuring the temple, and Indiana Jones is going, "We need to get the artifact. It belongs in a museum." And Thoreau is going, "This wall is 5 feet high by 10 feet wide. It's made of a zinc. I believe it's a zinc wall. It tastes like zinc. And the hieroglyph of the donkey chopping off the head of the rhinoceros, the length of the hieroglyph is 5 inches, and the height is 6.2 inches. And Indiana Jones would say, "We really, I'm really impressed with your ability to, take detailed notes, but there's a giant boulder that's going to be rolling down on top of us once we take this statue of a guy." And Thoreau would say, "Well, the statue is 6.5 inches tall by 2.3 inches wide, made of a combination of gold and platinum. The left tooth of the figure represented in the statue is 2.1 inches long and 0.5 inches wide. By the way, enjoy life. Henry David Thoreau." See, that right there. You've got yourself a blockbuster. Indiana Jones and the quiet reflection of life living on a pond. I'm not sure what that just accomplished. I guess that's called me riffing. I don't know if that helps. I'm throwing it out there. I don't know if that helps, but I don't know where. Well, I guess I do know where that came from. Part of me wonders if getting a tattoo would help. It would make me feel sexier if I had a tattoo. I don't think it would help. I don't think a tattoo would help at all. First of all, I would be tempted to get a tattoo that would not advance my conquest of women. That would be the first thing. I would just get a tattoo of the Starship Enterprise. Actually, or what I would do is I would get a tattoo of the Star Trek The Next Generation insignia with the Batman symbol inside the little circle. That's the tattoo I would get right on my chest. And my grandchildren would never ask me about it because they won't exist. That's the other thing people say. I have to find the humor in life. I have to find the humor. Find the humor in my life right now. What's the humor in what's going on? Well, the one thing is that the moment, if I ever do, which I'm doubting, but if I do, the moment I feel happy, that's when I'll get a terminal prognosis. This is what George was going through in Seinfeld. That's exactly how I feel. In fact, I feel like I am George from Seinfeld. Except I just keep my opinions to myself. And again, I don't want this to sound like woe is me. I'm beyond woe is me. I'm to the point of whoa, it's me. It really is. It's me. I'm the cause of all these problems. I can't blame anyone else anymore. It's not working. It's my fault. So what are you going to do about it, Josh? What are you going to do? You're just going to sit there moping, or you're going to do something? What are you going to do about it? Well, I'm going to work really hard, and then that's not going to be good enough. And no matter what I do, I'm just not, none of it will ever be good enough. That's what I'm going to do. And continue to feel horrible, and then one day die, and then maybe stop feeling horrible. Or it might continue just in a different dimension. Or in a different form. I might feel horrible as as dirt. Depressed dirt. That's what I'll be. As opposed to the jovial dirt